Hey, what's up, you guys? I'm sitting in my backyard. Just finished my run. I went up to 5 miles today. Pretty tough. Just had a few tips and thoughts I wanted to share with you guys about it. So, I went from 2 miles to about 5 miles, or 5 miles exactly, in exactly 2 weeks. Um, so, from the outside looking in, that's like exactly what I told you not to do. But I just wanted to clear up a few things about that. So first, I when I worked my way up from 2 miles, I went from two and I did 2 to 3 for probably about 6 days straight. Then I took off a few days. Actually, I think I just took off one day. Then I did four. And then before this run, the 5 mile run, I hadn't ran in the past 2 days. I just had some work stuff, and Harper had a vet appointment in the morning, so I didn't go, and it was too hot. So it wasn't like I'm going from 2 miles every day up to 5 miles every day. It was just kind of a one-time thing. I'll just consider this my long run. I also know that I'm not going to be able to do this for the next few days because I'm going up to Tahoe to get married. So yeah, just wanted to clear that up. But honestly, hindsight, I wish I did not go 5 today. The biggest reason was because I left late. I left at like 10 o'clock, and it was really hot. Nala's really hot. She's over there panting. um, but yeah, a few things, a few tips for, if you do have to do this. Yeah, go a little bit shorter. I honestly did feel good going out. That's why I decided to go 5. But once I got to like 2 miles out, I probably should have just turned around. It's kind of weird because I made this mental thing. Like once I decided to go 5, I was like 2.5 miles out, and I was just like exhausted. I was like, oh my gosh. Even though I ran 4 pretty easy a couple days ago, there's just kind of a mental thing every time you go further. So yeah, just make sure you're kind of keeping that in check. And the easiest thing is to just make it easy for yourself. Like I said, if you're feeling good, just go a little bit, even though you feel like you could go a little bit further than you have. Maybe get another run or two in at the distance you've been going. Make it really, really easy, so that way you're for sure know that you'll be comfortable doing 5, because you don't really want to, or doing a longer run, because you don't want to push yourself when you're just getting base training in. That's not the time to be to be pushing yourself. And the next thing when it's hot is make sure you're drinking a lot of water all the time. I admittedly didn't drink a whole lot of water yesterday. I usually, before I run in the morning, I wake up, I try and drink a whole bottle of water while I'm kind of just like going up and moving around, so it's not right before my run. Today I wasn't able to do that. I was just really lazy. Woke up, was like, okay, I gotta go run. I kind of just put my shoes on and went out the door. So give yourself a little bit of time to hydrate. And the last thing that I wanted to share was a tip about if you happen to need to take your shirt off. So this isn't the shirt I ran in, and I didn't want to show you this taking my shirt off because no one needs to see that anymore. But what I do is when I take my shirt off, and this is just a tip to keep your shirt so you don't have to hold it. So what I usually do is I take the sleeves of the shirt. This is the shirt I ran in, if you can't tell. And then I tie a knot with it. What I do is I tie what's called a square knot. So you just do the opposite over of what you did the first time. So the knot makes a little square. Oops, kind of messed up the knot. So I tie a little square knot. And then what I do is I tuck it in to my pants right here, so the knot kind of anchors it, and it's kind of sitting right on this hip bone here. And now I can run around, keep running, and it doesn't go anywhere. You don't really want to put it on your butt like a little bunny tail or right in front. just because there's usually a little gap there and you don't want it kind of like swishing in between your legs or anything. But when it goes right on that hip bone, it doesn't, it stays, your hip bone and kind of your waistband kind of anchor it down, and it really stays in place, and it's really nice. So that's just a tip if you guys didn't know that before, if you're running when it's hot out. Yeah, that's about it. I'm heading up to Tahoe this afternoon just to do a little life thing, but other than that, hope you guys are doing good. All right, happy training. See ya.